Well, it's evaluation of the 6061 pickup. She's got y'all like to call that patina online. I call that it looks like shit. Yeah, we'll fix that. We got glass sport already. This isn't the first evaluation, but yeah, there's a little bit of rot right there. I kind of need to do a little personal record of this thing. You see, it's got 60 badges and 60 all over the place. So if you know it's a 60, then you know it's a 60. And I know it's a 60. I know it is. But what you gonna do? At least them parts are. Now, it's kind of neat that they didn't weld this up or nothing. There's no tank in it. But the cap still does its purpose and all that. Somebody went and bagged it. I'll pull the bags out. I've already got springs for it. All the little rubber bushings and whatnot, they are dry rotted, but I'm gonna let that carry out for a while longer. The master cylinder for the brake, and might as well say, and the clutch, do not do their functioning duties. So we'll probably find one of those. The inner bed, actually, the metal portion of the inner bed is not bad. We'll walk around. Even the tailgate, for the age, is not bad. While I like these big old tires on here, I don't even know what's on here. Some 235/75 15s, and they do not look like 235/75 15s. They look like 265 by 60 15s is what they look like. And I like that. I'm glad that all that's on there is a little bit of cracking and it's not broke. I kind of like that. This one I'm gonna leave for now. I think I only got one, so we'll replace that one. I already got that. Tailgate's got a whoopee right there, a little whoopee right there, a little bit on the top. It's not bad though. Definitely nothing that I'm gonna fix. Don't know about this bumper. Great heavy duty looking bumper. You can see it's starting to crack and rot right there, crack right there. This part is tweaked up. Of course, it wouldn't be touching the bed if there was wood in it, but it is. There's a whoopee right here. I don't know how well that shows up, but there's a nice one there that I can pop that out. We'll probably pry on this little corner down here, figure all that nonsense out. There's a big whoopee dent right there. I mean, like somebody just kneed the side of the truck, but you know, flip you upside down, we can get to that. It's right there. So as you can see, the other side's just as good. Does have little dings, little nicks everywhere. There's a boom down in the bottom part. Back glass is broken. We have that too. I don't remember. Yeah, the glass is in this door, not up here, so we got to fix that. I got the screw kit for this. Got the side window for that. You can tell somebody rattle canned the hell out of this. And I'm going to find this to be the most pain in the ass to clean up. Because, yeah, I don't like cleaning up the inside parts here. Isn't that a nice windshield? Look at that. Dash ain't so bad. Yeah, it's just a whole rattle can job, which I don't blame them. You know, rattle can was the way, but as you can tell, they rattle canned over whatever the hell paint was on there in the first place without any prep. No wiping it down, nothing. So, yeah, got the door card down there for this side. Oh, are you gonna open? Are you gonna beat yourself against that? No, it's just a hinge. Okay, you can see the glasses in the door. Hi, glass. We have the whole new roller track system, everything already. Like I said, this isn't my first look at the truck, but you know, I'm not used to that style heater box either on these. I'm used to the one, big one, outside. How many rats are in here? No rats in here. The glove box cardboard is warped and whatnot. We have brand new of that too. So, it's not horrible. There is a little bit going on right here at the seam, but when your doors are in this kind of shape and the window's down the whole time, what do you expect? There is, you know, a little bit of fun to be had, which I don't mind doing in-cab stuff. I don't know how horrible that is, but we got to take all that out anyhow, because I want to put a 283 and a 4-speed in here. And yeah, so why do you want to do that? What's wrong with the motor that's in it? Well, it ain't got one. I like how that's leaned back. I forgot it even had an antenna on it. All four wheels are dry rotted, so we need new wheels. So I'll figure that situation out at another time. Yeah, and the front ones are the same as the back as far as size. You know, you never know what somebody's going to do to one of these. Yeah, you can see that. It's not the V8 model according to that, because then there would be a nice big V. We got some popping and filling to do right here. No big deal. However, you get down here. This is speed holes, sure. The old 6061. But look at the room for activities in here. I mean, when you put a V8 in one of these trucks, it only comes to like, you know, here. Oh, hey, it does have the clutch cylinder down there. I didn't think it had it. Now I have to pull that off the ground, and I just towed it up here with the old Wolverine, because the old Wolverine, see, we got the chain and everything still hooked up. See? The old Wolverine knows how to do its job. There's some whoopies in here from whoever pulling it out of the field, I guess. You know, never hook up to your valance or any of that. Hook up to the frame, hook up to the bumper. Don't hook up to the valance. What the hell? I don't understand that at all. The major part of the hood is just fine, but you know, the braces have a little bit of air conditioning going on. But it's not horrid. I mean, these are all spots that I can just use a strip right here and fill in. And right here, this is just when it just starts curving up. So you cut that, and you cut that, and this is solid under here. So all you're doing is cutting this out and replacing it with a strip and tapping her in a little bit with a hammer, and we're all good and gravy. Same with this. You cut this out, take this piece off too to here, to here, make that strip, put them holes in it, put some rivets in it, whatever. I'll probably not do that, and I will probably just fill it in with weld, because I don't care if it looks original. I don't like the 60 cat eyes, so in picking up a set of 61 cat eyes is I don't know, because I wouldn't want to get rid of them, but Because once you got them, you kind of want to keep them. You know, I don't think I'd want to do a trade up for them, but yeah. And this grill, you can tell, yeah, last tagged in 94. This grill is a 60 grill with the 60 valance on it. Otherwise, the 61 just says Chevrolet across the actual grill. Yeah. I did throw some stop juice and some clutch juice, same juice, in there. That's why that's wet. We'll let her eat for a little while, because yeah, nothing really happens. All the springy action works and everything comes back like it's supposed to, but no, there's no stiffness, firmness, whatever to either pedal. I got to figure out why this is all the way down. Got the old torsion bar set up. I got to jack her up, figure out if they just left the bolts out or if they reclocked these or what they did to jam it down, you know, because people like low riders for some reason. I don't know. I'm in a truck. I want to be in a truck. So what I was talking about on that other heater box is the trucks that I'm used to for 60 and 61 have the heater box out here. Fan and heater box and heater core is all out here. I'm not used to the one inside, so we'll have to work with all that. Step 74, I do have a whole wiring harness for this truck, aftermarket of course. We'll see how that goes. I don't expect half the wiring to be that great anyhow. These don't look too bad, but I mean, how good is that? There is a lot of flies out here. I mean, we get wires like that. Yeah, if we put a finger in there, I guess but these ones, the factory connects, don't look horrible. However, I don't have any of that stuff up here. So, you know, with the little relay up here, but that's about it. I do have new fenders for it because that's a bit much to chew off. You know, fenders maybe we'll put those on Marketplace or something after we pull them off. But yeah, we'll see what we see. I don't know what this says. 40,009, almost 10. 40,000. Can you get in there? 40,000. So, you see that pedal? See all that wear on that side? See that pedal? See all the wear on that side? You see, no, you don't see a gas pedal because it doesn't exist. So, 140 easy. I was gonna say I didn't squeeze this, but look at this pull. Look at that. The lever still moves. Whatever. Super nice steering on here. Also, the other 60 and 61 I ordered did not have this aftermarket turn signal stuffs on here. It actually had original turn signals, so that'll be new for me. There is a flywheel and clutch down there and a rusty pressure plate. What I do have, you know, springs and armrests, and I got all sorts of stuff in the garage. I don't even remember what all. Here's the wiring. There's a wiring kit right there. But yeah, so the carpet that's in there, this window does roll up and down. I'm kind of amazed. And I do have this glass. Yeah, so fun stuff ahead. We'll see what's going down, what's going up. I may even have a drive shaft that fits with this, but I'm almost leaning towards I'm gonna have to get me a drive shaft. Also, I have to see if my 4-speed has a bolt, a mount on it, which is in the back of the garage right now, so I'm not gonna dig that out yet. But the 4-speed has a mount on it. We're going to use that, and I'm going to use well, the bell housing is my issue. I got the bell housing that fits in this, and I don't want to use it. It fits in this. It's not the right year. It's the previous generation with the linkage and rods and everything else, which I'm pretty sure came out of that 53 right there. But the bell housing's the same, but it does not have the provisions for the hydraulic clutch engagement. But I have a newer one in there that does, but it doesn't have the mounts on it. Yes, the bell housings mounted down to the frame rail. So it's motor mounts, bell housing mounts, and the transmission just floats freely. So there's no V8 mounts in here at the time. There is only well, you could mount the V8, I guess, to the front thing, but basically down there's for the straight six. That brace right there has a hole there and a hole there, and that's where the bell housing mounts. And then the transmission just hangs out in no man's land. So I'm hoping that transmission has a rear mount to it, so I can just put it back there and put a mount on that bar and call it a day. But we will see when that comes up. Oh, there is, little speed holes in the normal corners. So yeah, these trucks under the hood, in the corners, up here, yeah, up there, in the corners, typical rust there, typical rust there, typical rust there, back on the edge. Those spots, if you park this thing under trees and whatnot, everywhere from this square piece right here, this whole piece unbolts. That piece right there unbolts. So everything underneath that could be rotted if you park under trees, and you can see where it all goes after that and destroys that. Typical little bit of door down there. Check the bottom of the doors, especially on these, that the seals have been bad. So check the bottom of the doors. These aren't usually too bad if your wood rots out and stuff. Just right around the tunnel, up here in the salt capital of everywhere, because salt, that's the worst. Down there you can kind of see, well, I guess it's hard to see on the camera, but right down there, that would be typical rust in the cab corner, but it looks pretty damn good. So don't have to worry about those bad boys. They look pretty good. It's just going to be probably by the door and where your feet go, because salt and whatnot. Yeah, and then the tailgates sometimes rust out along that edge, but this one don't look bad at all. Even on the inside, it's not too shabby. I will probably just be coating, well, scuffing the hell out of it for sure. Nothing super rusty. I'm going to get rid of all the bolts, everything. We're just going to zip them. I haven't decided. I might put a wood floor in here. I got to put a fuel tank back here. I'm not going to put the one in the cab, even though I find nothing wrong with having one in the cab. I think back here is going to be a better idea. If I could, but it won't fit. I do have, for the old square body, I have 2 fuel tanks. For a square body, well, basically, 73 all the way up to, 87, something like that. I have a couple of those. At the moment, I'm wondering if I could fit one back here, but I don't think I can. So, that might be out of the question. Hell, I might just make a box on that side. I don't want to buy a fuel cell. I really don't. I don't want to buy a fuel cell and put a fuel cell down here. I just don't. Everybody does that. what would be awesome would be, you know, people do propane tanks and everything else. You know, you could always grab a bunch of these little things and those little helium canisters and tag them all up together and put a row of those in here and make everybody's day. I would like a barrel, really. A barrel would be cool. Or one of the old 50-gallon drums. I don't think it needs to be 50 gallons, but you know what I'm saying. Something like that. I do like that barrel look, or the 8-gallon keg or something like that. That would be good. Yeah, so hi. So yeah, we'll figure it out. Somebody was nice, put a bar in there for me. I don't know how much I like it because it's not straight. I mean, you can see how crooked that is. Man, these flies are horrible. Alright, that's what I got. See you later.